Swan. A swan is a large aquatic bird that belongs to the family Anatidae, which also includes ducks and geese. There are several species of swans, but the most well-known is the mute swan, Cygnus olor, which is native to Europe and Asia and has been introduced to other parts of the world. Swans are characterized by their long necks, large wingspan, and graceful swimming. They are often found in lakes, ponds, and rivers and feed on a variety of aquatic plants and animals. Male and female swans mate for life and build large nests made of twigs, reeds, and other plant materials. Swans have been featured in art and literature for centuries, and they are often associated with beauty, grace, and elegance. However, they can also be aggressive and territorial, particularly during the breeding season, and may attack humans who get too close to their nests or young. The lifespan of a swan can vary depending on factors such as the species, environmental conditions, and predation risks. On average, swans can live for 10 to 20 years in the wild, although some individuals have been known to live for much longer. Mute swans, the most well-known species of swan, typically live for about 10 to 15 years in the wild, although some individuals have been known to live for up to 20 years or more. In captivity, swans may live longer, up to 30 years or more. Other species of swans, such as the black swan and the tundra swan, have similar lifespans to the mute swan. However, some species of swans, such as the trumpeter swan and the hooper swan, can live for up to 25 to 30 years in the wild. Swans are known for their beautiful appearance, gracefulness, and unique behaviors. Here are some common behaviors exhibited by swans. Swans form strong bonds with their mates and often mate for life. They are known to display affection and care towards their partner, often preening and nuzzling each other. Swans can be territorial and will defend their nesting sites and feeding areas from other swans or animals that they perceive as a threat. Swans build large nests out of reeds, grass, and other plant materials, typically near the water's edge. Both male and female swans work together to build the nest, which can take up to several weeks. During mating season, swans perform elaborate courtship displays, which can include head bobbing, wing flapping, and vocalizations. Swans are graceful swimmers and use their large webbed feet to propel themselves through the water. They can also dive underwater to feed on aquatic plants and animals. Once the eggs are laid, both the male and female swans take turns incubating the eggs until they hatch. After hatching, both parents care for the cygnets, feeding and protecting them until they are ready to leave the nest. Swans are known for their elaborate and often beautiful courtship rituals, which occur during the breeding season. Here are some of the behaviors that are typically associated with swan mating. Swans form strong bonds with their mates and often mate for life. Before the breeding season begins, the male and female will perform courtship displays and rituals to reinforce their bond. Swans build large nests out of reeds, grass, and other plant materials, typically near the water's edge. Both male and female swans work together to build the nest, which can take up to several weeks. During the courtship period, the male swan will perform elaborate displays to attract the female's attention. This can include head bobbing, wing flapping, and vocalizations. Once the female is receptive, the male will mount her and inseminate her. Swans mate by pressing their cloacas, reproductive organs, together, a process that can last for several seconds. After mating, the female will lay a clutch of eggs in the nest. Both the male and female will take turns incubating the eggs until they hatch. Here are some interesting facts about swans. 1. Swans are large aquatic birds that belong to the family Anatidae, which also includes ducks and geese. 2. The most well-known species of swan is the mute swan, Cygnus olor, which is native to Europe and Asia. 3. Swans are among the largest flying birds, with wingspans that can reach up to 10 feet, 3 meters. 4. Swans are known for their distinctive long necks, which they use to reach underwater plants and animals. 5. Male and female swans mate for life and often stay together even outside of the breeding season. 6. Swans are omnivores and feed on a variety of aquatic plants and animals, including fish, frogs, and insects. 7. Swans are highly territorial and will defend their nesting sites and feeding areas from other swans or animals. 8. Swans build large nests out of reeds, grass, and other plant materials, typically near the water's edge. 9. Swans are featured in many works of art and literature and are often associated with beauty, grace, and elegance. 10. While swans are generally peaceful animals, they can be aggressive and territorial, particularly during the breeding season, and may attack humans who get too close to their nests or young.